keep the claw. Yeah, don't post. Keep it, go ahead, roll, take my back. Over to this side, we're back into the drill. I bridge back, she goes claw, wrist, leg goes across. I can't twist, I can't get on top of her. Okay, I run away, maybe she takes my back again. Boom, she puts 2 hooks in the drill, I push back, she switches claw grip, she gets the bind on the leg, she's got the wrist control, she's coming up, this time I twist into her real hard, she goes into arm triangle scenario, she's in the mount, so she's good to dismount if she feels like it. Remember, even if they have your ankle, no big deal. If they have it, just go ahead and forward pressure, raise the butt. Oh my God, I can't talk. And she walks around, and I'm getting dizzy.
I just tapped it. Just went Blake. I got that.
You gotta treat Travis out to a burrito after this too.
I know.
Because you're gonna stress him out.
The anxiety, the anticipation, bro. It's overwhelming right now.
Don't touch the camera, touch the screen.
Don't fuck, man. I'd rather be on a fucking 280-foot tower with 500,000 volts above me. But go ahead. I'm just kidding. Unleash the fury, man. Let's go.
How's it going, guys? Teach Me Grappling. Brian Peterson. I've got Megan Paradise. She's here. She's back. And we're going to show you guys a cool technique. Yesterday, I dropped a breakdown of the Kron Gracie takedown. A breakdown of the takedown. So, real quick, guys, if you guys haven't checked that video out, lacing your leg on the inside here, and then if I have control over the waist, what I can do is I can start to bring her down, boom, and I can get the back. Now, when you guys take the back, it's often taught, as it should be generally, that you should be over and under, so that you always have a threat of a choke. Okay, a threat of a choke. Now, that would be good. But there's some times when someone starts to either maneuver your arm to an under, where you have 2 unders, and now you don't have a choke. And the thing about doing this is it allows her body to move north, to move up like this. You see, if I had a seatbelt, like a proper seatbelt here, okay, she wouldn't be able to move up because my arm is in the way. It's a stopper. It stops her and it keeps her in position when I'm on the back, okay? So if you guys are under like this and you ever end up like this in the scrambles, okay, what's gonna happen a lot of times is she can leg press off of her feet and push her body weight like this. Now, when that happens, watch my legs now. I take my left foot and I weave it inside, just like the takedown, okay? So when I'm here, I'm starting to lose my right hook. She's about to like free that part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gain control over her leg like this, okay? So as I keep this kind of control, okay, up here, I'm gonna take my hand, both hands are under right now. This one's gonna go for what's called the claw.
The claw is our master. The claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
This is ludicrous.
In wrestling, the claw is when you go under the arm and up across the neck and then make a grip right here on their trapezius.
Nothing can stop the claw!
Okay. Normally in a wrestling match, you do this when you're kind of in what would be called like a turtle position. But I'm gonna make the grip right here. Now, when I make the claw grip, my other hand, I would love to have the wrist. So I'm gonna go claw and wrist, and then I've got the leg. This kind of control right here, if she continues to try to move, it's very hard for her to maneuver. She can't really go towards that way just because of the leg control. See the leg control, if she tries to twist over, it's very hard because I'm hooking under her leg. The claw right here is gonna help me keep tight and my head's gonna be tight. If you guys were, let's say, like this, locked, here, you could try to squeeze tight, but the problem is when she starts to twist towards me, she can maneuver her left arm over my head. You see that? Now go back. See that? See how she maneuvered her arm? She put her arm over my head. Now, like, yeah, I can still control her and I can like stop her from getting on top of me right now, but I can never retake her back. As long as this arm stays right here, it's gonna be a big obstacle for me to take her back again, okay? So when she moves her arm there, I go to the claw. So I go to the claw and I keep my head tight. Now when she tries to maneuver that arm, it's really hard for her, okay? This hand goes for the wrist. So even though I'm double under, the claw offers a good support and control point so that she can't move north anymore. Keep moving. You see, I'm staying with her. Next, because I have this leg control, she can't really twist out. She can't run away from me either. So if she wanted to run and turtle, she can't. I can control that movement. And then now I've got a real simple move to take her back again. Right now she moved beyond my right foot right here. If she hits a high bridge, I can always take her bridge out. Like just do a high bridge up there, yeah? If I was worried that she was twisting, like twist towards me a little bit, towards me. Yeah, with your feet on the ground. Okay, good. See, she's trying to twist. You can take your right foot right here and kick out her foot. Always kicking out her bridge. Every time she bridges, I just kick out her bridge. Just the same, I could also kick out the other bridge. Start bridging with 2 feet. I could kick out this bridge, okay? And then now what I can do is I can start to get up on top. As I do that, I'm gonna get up on my, pulsing on my head. So we're on mats, I'm pulsing on my head. I'm gonna get my knee, come around here, trap. You guys see how I brought my knee up towards my shoulder, and then I'm gonna sit towards my butt. Now I have the claw and the wrist, and then now I put 2 hooks, okay? And then we're on the back again. So I come back to the drill. Maybe I go to a locked position. I don't have a seatbelt, so she leg presses, and she starts to slide north. Immediately, I take this hand, go to the claw, this hand, go to the wrist. As she's continuing to try to slide out, I capture underneath her leg like this. Now she's trying to move. I'm staying tight. Next, I can push off my left foot. If I want to kick out bridge, I can kick out the bridge, drive her onto her side, slide my knee, pull her back into the back. Okay, I already have a video on a drill like this, but using a seat belt. So that was when we were using a seat belt. Now I'm teaching you guys how to use the claw. Now, instead of just taking the back, we've got this other great option. Let's say I go back to a lock, or for whatever reason, both arms ended up under her armpits. So you don't have the classic seat belt with one over, one under. You have this position, the opponent starts to twist out and also push her back to the floor. Once this happens, I go wrist control, she's trying to twist, I go to the claw. This time, instead of right here, instead of going to the mount, okay, I could go to the mount when I do this and try to kick out the bottom leg, but I'm gonna use the vine right here for control. Remember, this would also work with this as well, what I'm showing. But I'm gonna show this for the sake of the video, showing you guys what kind of Kron Gracie's control that he used in this fight. Okay, it's not his, but you get what I mean. So I'm here. Travis, are you getting the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now I'm here. I'm gonna push to come up on top. She's trying to twist on top of me. Okay, I'm gonna push to come up on top. As I do that, she's twisting hard into me, and I'm about to lose this grip. See the grip on the wrist? So I'm losing the grip on the wrist. Boom. I'm just gonna follow up on top, pull my right hand out, and now we have an obvious arm triangle attack. Okay, Katagatami. I wanna go ahead and sink my arm nice and deep. I'm gonna try to bring my other arm in. If her neck is small, which it is, I'm gonna always try to go for the bicep grip and then grab the side of my head. If she attempts to try to answer the telephone for the defense, that's fine, I'll keep my head tight. I'll push her hand right over her head and then glue my head to her head. Once I glue my head to her head, I've got a pretty good grip. Now, over here, again, Travis, you're gonna have to make sure you see everything. She may be holding on to the ankle. If she's holding on to the ankle, you wanna knee slice it out. So watch how I do this. I just apply forward pressure and lift my butt in the air. As I do that, I knee slice and cut out to the side. Once I do that, she may put a nice thigh squeeze on my ankle, I'm gonna slide my knee as much as I can, shift all my weight into her body, and then at the same time, I'm gonna kick that top leg, kicking my foot free. Now we're down and we're on the mat. Once you guys get to here, you can get on your toes, apply all of your weight as you drop your left shoulder into her neck. And squeeze and get the tap. Always squeeze gradually. There's no need to squeeze the hell out of them. You're gonna just pop their neck and they're gonna go, that wasn't a choke, okay? Even though they shouldn't whine, you don't wanna hurt your training partners, so give it a nice gradual squeeze. Let them know it's a choke. It's not a crank. Okay, let's do it again. So I'm right here. I've got the back control. Boom, I'm under the arms. For whatever reason, guys, maybe you were going for the choke and then all of a sudden she swam it and boom, it's on the bottom, it's underneath. She's gonna start leg pressing you. She leg presses, pushes her body, she's trying to go to the floor. I go to the claw, I go to the wrist. I insert the leg right here across, giving me control. Even if she started to go on top of me, she starts to go on top, I've got a nice butterfly hook. See that butterfly hook? Even if she got all the way to here, see that? Even if I lost the wrist, I've got a nice butterfly hook where I can use that foot to flip her back, get on top, start to go for the arm triangle. She's hanging on the ankle. This time, I'm gonna raise my butt, cut my knee out to the left. As I do that, I drop my hip level, kick the top leg, go belly down, get to my biceps, and good night. Okay? You wanna try it? Sure. Okay. So Megan's gonna give it a shot. So again, guys, you guys can start out on the back. Boom. I'm trying to defend myself for whatever reason. I end up inside. Boom. I bridge and I'm pushing out this way. She goes to the claw. Remember, if she does not claw and she just stays locked, or this claw doesn't even go in, let's say it just wraps real tight like this, squeeze, squeeze. See how this happens? That claw is gonna give you a lot of help at keeping this arm stuck right here. It's also your entry for your arm triangle, okay? So that way they can't go here. She lifts my leg, she can come on top. It's her choice, she has my wrist still. So if she wanted the back, she could take the back. Boom, no, keep the claw. Yeah, don't post, keep it, go ahead, roll, take my back. Over to this side, we're back into the drill. I bridge back, she goes claw, wrist, leg goes across. I can't twist, I can't get on top of her. Okay, I run away, maybe she takes my back again. Boom, she puts 2 hooks in the drill, I push back, she switches claw grip, she gets the bind on the leg, she's got the wrist control, she's coming up, this time I twist into her real hard, she goes into arm triangle scenario, she's in the mount, so she's good to dismount if she feels like it. Remember, even if they have your ankle, no big deal. If they have it, just go ahead and forward pressure, raise the butt. Oh my God, I can't talk. And she walks around. And I'm getting dizzy. All right, that was sweet. Thank you, Megan. Okay, hope you guys like that move. Again, it's a common thing when somebody's getting out of your back attack, you wanna look for that arm triangle. But what I just showed you is hopefully maybe some details maybe you haven't seen using that claw grip.
Ooh, watch yourself, it's the claw. Ooh, the claw's coming at you. Ooh, you're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. Ooh.
Jerry.
Huh?
It's okay. You don't have to.
In the sport of wrestling, we use the claw like this, okay? It's not really for jiu-jitsu too much, but go to your hands and knees. Perfect. The claw is here, okay? Under the arm and here. This is where you're gonna see the claw in wrestling a lot, okay? But for jiu-jitsu, when we're riding on the back, we wanna be able to use that claw grip so we can keep some control. The person's not gonna be able to move their arm. Same idea would be standing right here. Say I had a collar tie, and if I did like a duck under, and I was here, I basically have a claw grip. And again, this would be a good idea because now I can pinch my head to her arm, and it's hard for her to bring her arm over my head like this. See that? So I can keep this real tight. And then if you wanted to, on the street, if somebody wasn't real skilled, you could lock this right here and then do a takedown, do a trip, and then finish with the arm triangle once you hit the floor. So claw, don't forget the claw grip from wrestling. So awesome for jiu-jitsu as well, combining the best of both grappling worlds. And I'm not saying sambo and judo and all the others, catch wrestling, whatever you want to call it, those all contribute as well. But generally speaking, guys, this is where I come from. So sometimes I might use the phrase like wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but there's definitely other grappling arts as well that contribute to our great art of grappling, okay? Thank you guys so much. Please click like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, hit that link for Patreon and PayPal and contribute to this channel. I work really hard to give you guys the best stuff. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Megan. You did great.
Thanks.
Let's get on.